Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm having a really good day today. Like I feel like I look super cute, like my eyebrows like look pretty good. Like I don't know, I feel like I'm just having like a good looking day today. But today I'm going to be doing, I mean, if you've seen the title, so last year in November, I don't know why I did it in November. I think because like it was the first snow that we had, like, which was in November, but technically it's still winter. It's a little bit warmer where I am actually, but it's still winter. So I'm going to be doing an Icyyy part 2. So if you're confused on why it says part 2, I have another video. Honestly, it's not, I mean, you can go watch it if you want. I'll probably have it linked below, but it's not as like it was when I first started making videos. So it's a little janky, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, today I'm just going to be doing a blue snow winter inspired Icyyy inspired look, and if you want to see how I am gonna do that, keep on watching. I'm back, and this took way longer honestly than I expected it to take, but honestly I'm really proud of myself for doing this, because in all honesty, every time I do blue eyeshadow, I cannot blend it like at all. Like it does not look blended, but like I feel like this looks pretty blended. It's looking more like grayish on camera, but it is blue. I mean, it's a darker, it's like darker than like last year's I think, and also just like I just darkened it up. It's like a darker blue, but I really like it. It's so cute. Okay, but it took so long, and the fact that I have to sit and explain, do it and explain how I did it, hopefully it doesn't take all day, but let's do it to it. Now I don't usually say like step-by-step things like when I'm using makeup, like oh I'm gonna prime my eyes, but this time I feel like I'm going to, like I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. I really like this concealer for like eyeshadow primer or whatever. Tarte Shape Tape works amazing for me too, but I can't afford that. I literally was using my sister's because I can't afford $28, $27 mascara. Like mascara, bro, concealer. Like I'm sorry, I won't. I wish I could, because honestly it's bomb, but like I don't know, I mean maybe when I get more money I will, but I don't have it right now. So now I'm gonna blend this out with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Ignore how dirty it is, because literally like I said, it was a struggle doing this video, but for this video I'm going to be using the Icyyy Beauty Bay Bright 42 color palette. Y'all know, if y'all been watching my other videos, y'all know I love this palette. This palette is fire. I actually, when I got it, I kind of wanted to get the all matte one, but whatever, I love this one. I like the shimmers and stuff, and I still use the shimmers, but one of these days I'm gonna get the all matte one because like I love me some matte shadows. So yeah, this is the palette that we're going to be using. I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques shading brush. It's just like a fluffy but also dense brush. If this palette broke, I swear to God. Please. Okay, so I'm going in with the Real Techniques. I'm not gonna hold up the palette just because it's a really big palette and like it'll take up room, and I literally, you guys just seen that I dropped it, and if I drop it again and it breaks, I'm going to literally have a breakdown. So I'm going to be using the Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to be going in with Paradise in the palette. I'm just gonna pat down the shadow at first, and I'm doing it in a circular motion, like I'm not blending it out. So you see how this eye is, I mean it's kind of blended out, but it's more like circular. But then once I do the under eye, it'll be like more circular, but that's the shape. Y'all, that's the shape that I'm going in. So just press the shadows down. Even though I did it on this eye already, I'm super nervous for this because like I said, when I practice doing blue shadow, it doesn't always blend right. So let's hope that this eye looks as good as this eye. So now I'm going to take the Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to dip back into Paradise. And I'm just going to start lightly blending out the edges. It's literally like barely touching it. Like it literally feels like a little tickle. So that's how you're going to want to do it. Because I don't know if it's just on like people of color or if it's on like people of lighter shades as well. Blue is just, or if it's just me, like I'm not good enough for it, but blue is a very hard to blend for me. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going in with more eyeshadow and just keep lightly blending this out. Okay, and now that that is blended to your liking, I'm gonna go back in with Paradise, but I'm also gonna dip into a little bit of Stormy Night. It's like a purple color, but when you mix them, it still looks like a dark blue. So I'm gonna do that and then put it under it, but still in the crease. And I'm doing windshield wiper motions, but I'm also doing circular motions in some spots just to like blend it out a little bit more. This is going so much faster and smoother than my doing the other eye. So now I'm gonna take the Morphe M504 brush and I'm gonna go into Stormy Night and like tap it off a lot so it's just like light shadow and just keep going into the crease. So you see how like it's a dark purple shade, but on top of the blue it makes it look like a dark blue. And every once in a while after a new color, I'm just going to go back in with the Morphe M441 brush in Paradise and just go over top of it and blend it out. So now I'm going to go into Stormy Night and Illicit, which is the black in the palette. And make sure you tap it off a lot, otherwise it'll just be like a black blob and it'll be very hard to blend. And then I'm just going to put it lower in the crease and just blend that out. Keep a very light hand with your brush, otherwise like black is going to be very hard to blend and it's just going to stick. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm partially blind in this eye, but this eye always looks so much better when I do it. So like I feel like this eye is my good eye. So like obviously when this eye is closed, I see better with this eye. But when this eye is closed and I'm like doing it and I have to see out of this eye, it like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like, it's blurry because it always looks better on this eye. But also, I feel like this is kind of my good side. So maybe it's just, that's why. Yeah, this looks great. This looks, I'm so proud of myself, guys. I literally conquered the blue. I'm so proud of myself. I hope I'm not sounding like overly conceited because I'm really not. I just am very like proud. I literally could never blend a blue before, and now like look at that blend. Wow. All right, we proud of ourselves all 2020. Period. I'm in a different positions because I had to get up for something, so yeah, sorry about that. That's why I'm looking over here. I'm like, am I in a different position? Either way, it's fine. So now I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro concealer. This is how I am, guys. Now I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro concealer and I'm just gonna carve out the shape of the cut crease. Okay, and now that I have the shape, so this is a little like trick that I do. So after, you see how it's not as like pigment. I'm gonna look over here just so I can see what I'm pointing at and make sure that I'm putting at the right thing. So you see how the concealer isn't as like skin colored. It's because it mixed with the blue. So now I'm gonna take a makeup remover wipe, or you can also use like a Q-tip, but I don't have those right now. And I'm just gonna take away the concealer. The reason why I put the concealer down instead of just going straight in with the makeup remover wipe is I feel like the concealer kind of mixes with the eyeshadow and like breaks it down even better, so then you have a cleaner removal. Now I'm going to take an oldie that I used to use all the time but I stopped using for some reason. I'm going to be taking the ABH Cream Contour Kit in this. It's in Fair. And I think I'm using either Soft Fair or Fair. I go back and forth, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm going to use this one. I'm going to take a bigger flat brush. I'm just going to like carve it out even more and just make like put down a base for the eyeshadow that we're putting down. So that's why I put on like more concealer. Like that's why I'm putting this down. So the eyeshadow that I'm putting on has a base, because if I would just put it on my skin, it wouldn't show up that well and it wouldn't have a tacky base. Okay, and now that that's down, you can see that it's kind of like splatchy and all over the place. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just tap it. I'm gonna take, I actually use like a shimmer shade. Oh, also you can see a little glitter. Period. I use a shimmer shade under the glitter in this eye, but I don't like that, so I'm gonna use a matte shade, and I'm gonna use Paradise, which is the like shade that we used to blend it out and everything. And I know this eye looks a little bit darker. After we put the shade down, you're gonna see what I did to like put some depth into the crease. And now that the lid shade is down, I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics, I don't know what number this is, but I know it was like the rose quartz or something like that set. I'm getting eyeliner all over it. I'm trying to wipe it off, but it's making it worse. Yeah, it was in like the rose quartz set or whatever. And I'm gonna go back into Illicit, which is the black. Tap it off so you don't get like a blob of black. So I always like hold down, not very hard, but like my what are these things called? Eyelashes, and just lightly go over the top of where I cut the crease with a black, and that helps bring some depth. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M441 and just blend that out. I'm gonna use the same BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go into Stormy Night, and I'm gonna start blending out the edges. Actually, I'm gonna use this Kylie Cosmetics brush. I know this came with like the Royal Peach palette. I don't know if she like sells this on its own, but I actually quite like this brush. I'm also gonna go into Illicit. And when you're blending it out, make sure if you go a little bit over, just make sure you bring it back into the crease. So now we're going to do the eyeliner. What I would say to do is do the eyeliner first, because if you do the glitter first, you don't know where to like start and stop the glitter. And there might be glitter on where you want to put eyeliner. Then like the eyeliner is just going to mix with the glitter and it's just not going to be cute. So I'm going to use this Tartist clay paint liner. I'm just going to use a liner brush. See how I didn't wing it out? So I'm going to go into Illicit, which is the black in the palette. Put the eyeshadow over the liner just to like set it. Just take some more of Illicit and blend out the eyeliner into the what do you call this part? The outer part of your eye? I guess. I'm gonna blend out the eyeliner with the shade Illicit. And now I'm gonna take, y'all know I love this little flash palette. I'm gonna take the CC Beauty flash palette. I'm gonna take this pretty blue shade. I'm gonna take it on another liner brush, and I'm just gonna make a line on top of the black eyeliner. For the third or whatever amount of time, I hope this is in the same position. I'm pretty sure it's not. It doesn't look like it is. I'm not pressed about it. Yeah, I'm not pressed about it. So my camera battery died, so I just had to charge it a little bit. So I did my foundation, and I put on a lash on this eye off camera just because like might as well get some stuff done. So now I'm gonna finish off with this eye. Make sure you set the blue in the CC Beauty palette with powder, because if you don't, then it'll just transfer. So now I'm gonna take some powder and put it under my eye to catch glitter fallout. I'm gonna take the NYX glitter primer, and I'm gonna put that on like the, so not towards the end, but also like kind of like in the middle. You're gonna want to tap it. So I'm mixing two glitters. I'm mixing NYX, they're both NYX, but I'm mixing it's NYX glitter in 06 and in 03. I mixed them together, and then I'm just gonna start tapping it where the glue was. And I took a white shimmery eyeshadow, and I just put it, well, it's like a loose eyeshadow, and I just put it in my inner corner and dragged it a little bit on the inner half of the eye, and also some at the bottom. And I also put some in my brow bone. And now I'm gonna wipe away the powder. So now I'm gonna put on this lash. I know I said that I'm gonna start like saying the brand, like the shades and the style of things, but I do not know the style of this lash. I literally like mixed two, but from now on I'll probably start using like newer lashes that are coming straight from the pack, so then I'll be able to say the name. So I'm gonna go put on the lash, do my bottom lashes, and then come back. Okay, so I put on lashes and did my under eyes, and this is the finished look. It looks very gray on camera, but it looks blue in person. But I really like the way this turned out, and I'm really proud of myself for being able to blend the blues to look like this. It looks very gray on camera, like I'm telling you, it's blue in person. But even, I mean, it'd be dark and gloomy on winter days. But anyways, yeah, this is the finished look. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm doing this new thing for like 2020. I'm like manifesting my success and my like, I don't know. So basically I'm going to be posting at least one video per week. I want to maybe try to do two, but I kind of feel like that'd be like overboard. Like people are gonna be like, okay, like we're tired of seeing you or whatever. So for now my goal is definitely at least one video a week. So yeah, if you guys want to see those videos, and like I said, if you have any suggestions for other types of videos that you want to see me do, leave them in the comments down below. And also my Icyyy, it doesn't say part 1, but my first Icyyy snow inspired video will be linked down below if you want to go check that out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.